Welcome back to our next episode of my channel, peeps, to Pre-Fox Talk. And peeps, today I got a next book. Yes, I said a next book. And this is moving closer to my library, getting larger and larger. The next book is, drum roll. Let me see. It a focus. Rich Dad. Let me move my fingers. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Mr. Robert T. Kiyosaki. Yes, I said it. Let me read out some of the headlines that this book has at the front. The #1 New York Times bestseller. What the rich teach their kids about money that the poor and the middle class do not. By Robert T. Kiyosaki with Sharon L. Lecture, CPA. Some big titles right there. Let's get into this book and see what this book has to offer. And here it come to the introduction. There is a need. Does school prepare children for the real world? And that is a big no. It does not. It does not. Most of the times, school give you some useless piece of information. Useless. I said school give you useless piece of information. Look at that. So look on this and tell me, where do you use this in the real world when you learn this at school? 7 plus B equal 10. Where in the real world do you use this unless the job you're doing forces you to use this daily? Unless this is your job of using as an equation like this on a daily basis, where else do you use this? It doesn't get used anywhere else, so it's useless bits of information. Useless. Useless. And the next part, study hard and get good grades and you will find a high paying job with great benefits. Babes, the way all the school system set out this thing, lay it out on a plate to you to see how they explain it to you, it is real enticing. But if you follow that, you will realize that nothing goes the way that they say it's going to go. They tell you that, oh, you go to school, you get a good education. Most of the times, people can't get a good education because of various reasons. Most of the time, some of the parents don't have money to send their child to school. And even when they do go to school, everybody do not learn at the same level. So some will learn real quick, some won't. Next thing, get a job. After you get this education, getting a job, sometimes that is difficult. You have this qualification from here to space, really tall resume. But when you're going to get a job, they say, oh, you know, we can't pay you because of the way your resume is structured. It's too big, so you have to settle for something lower than that. Or what they use to catch you most of the time, if they don't use that strategy, is that you go to school, you learn a basic knowledge about something you're interested in. Say arts and craft, or woodwork, or mechanic, or whichever the one, or home ec, you learn how to cook. Now when you go look at job, they're telling you that you should have 5 to 10 years experience. You know in the basics of what you're doing, where are you gonna find that 5 to 10 years experience? Tell me now, where you're gonna find that? But what the school system does not tell you is that to get from point A to point B, they don't tell you the pitfalls that's in between. They make it sound so simple that you should go to school, get a good education, get a job, find a wife or a husband, whichever sex you're at, live in a great house, live in a big mansion, then it just passed away easily. Wow, that's so beautiful. If it was just simple as all they see, but they don't tell you what come in between all of those. There's a lot of stumbling blocks and a lot of hardship in between, but they just laid it out. Just like you move from one step, it just transition from one step to one step. It doesn't work like that. It's really hard, and they don't tell you that. And when you fall or you make a mistake, they tell you that you're done, so you're stupid. And if you don't go through their system, you cannot succeed in life, none at all. If you try to educate yourself outside of the school system that they say you're stupid, to have a piece of paper to tell you that you are a lawyer or a doctor or what, that is stupid, because that piece of paper is just a small part of what you can do. That piece of paper you have is just a small thing to show you that you are a lawyer or a doctor. But you don't need that. You have so much more to offer than just that piece of paper to say you're that, and it's all money making people. For you to get that piece of paper to say you're a doctor, it's gonna cost you. But the school system doesn't tell you all of that. It's gonna cost you to have that piece of paper to say you're a lawyer, a doctor, whatever profession you are choose, to show that you're certified in that specific field. It's gonna cost you a lot of money just to be certified in whatever field you're in. Yes, babe. So there's a lot, but they just let it just seem like it's just so simple as that. It's very hard. Tips. I leave all the links to this book in the description. Leave all the links in the description of this book. A YouTube listen, a PDF version, a YouTube listen, a PDF version, and if any more additional material I will leave in the description so you can read this book, PDF version, and you can listen to this book on YouTube. It's an audio book, you can listen to it on YouTube. Yes, babe. So all the information is there to you just to follow. So like I said at the end of my videos, keep your family safe in this crazy and confusing time that we're living in, and out until the next one, peeps. See you real soon. Bye.